is Miss Parker, and I'm here with Genesis, and she is going to show us some things about writing a book recommendation. So, Genesis, go ahead and say hi.
Hi.
The reason why I asked you to give some advice is because by far you have written the most book recommendations this year for us on the Live for Life Reads website. I know that we've posted 6, and I think you might have even written even more than that. What prompted you to want to write book recommendations for us?
Well, I personally really enjoy books, and I also like writing. Period. So, and I want other people to enjoy them too. And I think it was a great idea to start a recommendation site too.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, Miss Fraser said that you always have your head buried in a book. So you're definitely a good person to advise us. So let's take a look at one of the first recommendations we posted from you. This one, I picked it because I also love Eleanor and Park. I think I might have recommended it to
you did.
you. So, what advice do you have about writing a good book recommendation?
I think you should write. In order to write a good book recommendation, you have to really enjoy the book. I don't think you should write a recommendation on a book that you didn't like.
That's really good advice. Yeah, I was careful to call this a book recommendation site instead of a book review site because, why waste our time reviewing books that we didn't like? So that's great advice. I noticed that a lot of times you like to start your book reviews or recommendations with a quote. And I know sometimes you write it after you've already turned the book in. So do you have any advice on finding a good quote from the book after you've turned in your book?
You should just Google the book quotes or whatever the book is called, and just type it in, and you usually can find a quote from anywhere.
So, like, if we search Eleanor and Park quotes, then we get some results where we might be able to steal a good quote from the book. If our internet wasn't so slow, that is.
Right.
Yeah, so there's some examples right there that we could use from the book if we thought they were good ones to introduce it. So, like I said, you've recommended a lot of different books. What would you say was your favorite book that you've read so far and recommended?
My favorite book that I've read so far and recommended was When Cambia Lane Flew In From Neptune by Lori Orella Williams.
And what did you love about that book?
It was the book. It was unexpected. I wasn't expecting all the drama, and I wouldn't necessarily say drama, but hardships and stuff and the secrets that went into the town in the book. It was really good.
Yeah, you don't really know what to expect from that book just by the title and the cover. So that's definitely one of those cases where you got to read it to see if you're gonna like it. So thank you, Genesis, for sharing a little bit with us about how to write a good book recommendation. We can say goodbye.
Bye.